I tried to forgive. I tried, and I think I did, but this is like my first time saying it out loud. So you're probably gonna see all of my emotions then, but don't be fooled. I have nothing against none of them now. This is a story of why I even created Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. This is how it all started. And it all started because I was bullied. Them bully me, them bully me, them bully me, them bully. Not even bully beef have nothing for me. The way how them bully me. Them bully me bad, 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 bad. And you know the wickedest thing? I'm sorry, American. You know the worst part about being bullied? For me? It's not like it happened at school. You know where it happened? At church.
Oh, Lord.
You know what? At church. If you want to talk about church hurt, it's me. But church hurt doesn't mean that God hurt me. That just means the people them that I try me too hard. So this is how it all started. So like I said in my previous video, I was born in Jamaica, raised in England, and then from England I came to the United States, right? So this all started when I came to the United States. And I came here when I was like 7, 8, something like that. 7, 8, whatever. Them the age then. That's around the time I came here. I came here, it was just me and my mom. We were staying with family in New York. It was with my aunts and my uncle, right? So typical Caribbean parents, you have to go to church. Sunday school is a must. That's the foundation, right? No problem. I love church from young, so it ain't nothing for me. So I ended up starting going to church with my aunt and my cousins and stuff like that. And I had to start like going to like this Saturday thing where they do like the young people come together and they play games, they do fellowship, and then you had choir rehearsal. Me who can't sing end up on choir. You ever hear about that? Anyways, besides the point. So my bully was my bishop's daughter. I'm gonna tell people, let me tell you something about me, okay? I don't hate people. I'm that person that's always trying to find peace. I always want to try, like, I'd rather just leave things alone and just walk away. That's me. But you see, when it come to that girl, that door, when it came to her, me hate her. I hated her. Like, when I say hate, like hate, she's like the first and only person in this world that I seriously despised. And it's because she torment me. When I say torment, I mean torment. Like let me tell you how it all started, right? I don't know if maybe she didn't like me before this, but let me tell you how it all started. It all started, they were having, I think it was a rally, something, but basically where the departments, they like do different items, like some will sing, some will dance, some will do skits, some will, you know, drama and all them, some whatever. That's what that was. So my older cousin, she had a best friend, and her best friend had a friend who was my bishop's daughter, and then together they became this little clique, right? They became a clique. So anyways, me being new to the country and know nobody and them things there, I ended up doing something with them in the beginning. And what's crazy is I really like these people. I really liked them when I first came here. I liked them. But after a while, Jesus Christ, man, Jesus Christ. We went over to my cousin's best friend's house. We're gonna call her Sandra, right? We're gonna call her Sandra, right? And at Sandra's house was my cousin. We're gonna call her Lily. I don't know. We're gonna call her Lily. And with Lily and Sandra was my bishop's daughter, we're gonna call her Lucy. Lucy. So it's me, Sandra, Lily, and Lucy. We were doing something for the rally or whatever the event may be. I don't remember what we were doing or what, but I figured I was helping some way, some shape. I don't know what I was doing. I was just there, okay? But the things that me involved, obviously I was not. So we were, you know, in and out the house, in and out the house. And at one point while we were in the house, I ran out the house. So when I came out the house, me just simply put on a slippers me to see. I genuinely thought it was my cousin's shoes, my cousin's slippers that I put on, and I ran out to the yard and came back in the house with. Me come back in the house, people. And why? What's your name? Lucy. I threw up tantrum.
Oh, your foot been bloody, 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 bloody,
big thing, you know? Well angry, well vexed, face well screwed up and everything. I will never forget. I will never forget anything that she. I tried to forgive. I tried, and I think I did, but this is like my first time saying it out loud. So you're probably gonna see all of my emotions then, but don't be fooled. I have nothing against none of them now. But back then, Jesus Christ, man. Anyways, that had happened, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. Sorry, you know. And from that, I looked at my cousin. I was like, you just had your friend come at me crazy, and you know that it's nothing deep like that. Like, I wouldn't just put on random people's shoes. And she was trying to come at me, but you know, my cousin was always quiet. My cousin, what me I call her, Lily. She was always quiet. To this day, she never defended me. She never, at least not to my face. Never seen her try to stand up for me, being that she was my older cousin. Never. So, point blank period. That's what happened. That's how that started. Now we go at church now, and you know, months, weeks, days go by, and you know, they start forming their little clique and everything. I kind of start finding my own self, kind of just, you know, leaving them alone, doing my own thing. But this, what's your name, Lucy, just always, like, I don't know what, I really don't know what I did to this lady, to this child. I don't know what I did to her. She just never liked me. Never. And she said it too. She said she don't like me. Whatever. They had a clique, and she used to talk about me. They used to laugh at me. I don't know what they were laughing at, but every time they said something, I always heard it back. And what killed me was I never heard it back from my cousin. That was the funny thing. As people around them who hear them chat me, always come back and tell me. So I was never the person to go and confront nobody. So what I do, I started to write. I write down everything. Let me tell you how bad it was. I used to plan. I used to come up with plans of how I was gonna hurt her so I don't go to jail. When I say hurt, I mean like one box and one keep. I mean like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And to how to get away with it. Like me, I was the original Annalise Keating from your 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-old. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. How to get away with me. Anyways, you know, you get it. So, you know, it continued for many times in church. She would just do too much, like way too much. And then she had a clique. And then, you know, as the youth department grew, more people came, and then they added to their cliques, and then the youth department just started having like little cliques. And then I remember I wrote something one day, and I had put it in my Bible. I had a little Bible, and I put the letter in my Bible because I strongly believed if I put my feelings in the word and like I prayed over it, like the feelings would just go away, because I hated how I felt. She made me feel uncomfortable. She made me feel like me at the scum of the earth, like the lowest of the lowest. You feel me? And on top of that, when I was at school, I was getting bullied because I was tall. I still am tall, 5'9" and proud of it. What's up? Because my teeth never straight, right? I'm a little gap them, which I love my gaps, but I might get it fixed. You know them someday. So I was already getting teeth, so it was just like on both ends. It was just on both ends. And then at a young age, I felt like my mom wasn't like, I felt like she wasn't hearing me. But now that I'm older and like I remember most of the stuff that she's been telling me, she did hear me. But as a mom, she was trying to encourage me, like, Kamoya, no pay them no mind. You know, say this, yes, madam. Like, but you have to say that. Anyways, I wrote how I felt, put in my Bible. Some event come up now where everybody dress up in them nice big long dress and thing, and I couldn't find my Bible. Guess who had my Bible? Lucy. Lucy had my Bible. Lucy opened my Bible and opened the letter and see what I write about her. Look at me. You took me to business. I'm in a business. Anyway, so she tried to play me because I was looking for it for a very long time, and it was like the next week or the weekend after when we were there for the youth fellowship that Saturday. She comes to me like, oh,
I had to write it over because your handwriting was terrible.
What the ever, okay? She read it over and she's reading it to me, and I'm like, okay. And she gave me back my Bible, but she said she's gonna keep the letter. I don't care. I hope it resonates with her. And then from that, it's just always been every little thing, every little God Almighty thing she can't think of torment me. And then you know the wickedest thing now. Let me tell you where my turning point was. It's when I got a little older. I was like 11. Yeah, I was 11, 12, around that time now. And I realized like I learned to just coexist with her. So at this point now at 11 and 12, I was like, I met other people, like I'm talking to other people, I'm friends and whatever with other people. Like I'm not bored. I'm not just sitting there looking at the wall. And all of a sudden, the little people I was talking to, they stopped talking to me. So I'm like, immediately, expeditiously, I was like, Lucy had something to do with this. Nah, ask Christ, she have something. She gonna say something and make people turn against me. Nah, ask Christ something. So anyways, there's this one girl who I love dearly. Her name was, we're gonna call her Laura. Yeah, we're gonna call her Laura. Laura was like, I went to Laura's like, Laura, why are you not talking to me anymore? No, I texted her, and then she came over to me like discreetly, like to not make it obvious. And she was like, oh, Minister is Lucy's mom. Lucy's mom, remember the bishop, the people that who run the church, the bishop and the minister, for them daughter named Lucy. And Laura come to me and said Lucy's mom, Minister, was like, for them to stop talking to me, for her to stop talking to me. And I was like, what? Why? And then she was like, she don't know. She just, you know, at this point, these people are very esteemed highly and everything. So people gotta listen to them. Cool, no problem. So at this point now, me get up and I'm my big bad 7, I'm my little 12-year-old MAGA body. I get up and I'm like, I go to Minister. I'm like, Minister, can I talk to you? She was like, what? What happened? And I was like, why are you telling the other young people to stay away from me? What did I do? What's the problem? What's the beef? And she was like, what she said? She said, oh, it said, what she said? I don't remember what she said, but she was like, oh, I told them to stay away from you because your mouth is gonna get you in trouble. I don't talk to nobody. Me no business with nobody. So what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Anyways, she gonna say that, and but I respect her. So I was like, you know what? Okay. I said, okay, no problem. So now I start move funny with everybody. I don't want to talk to nobody. But that didn't happen. Push come to shove, I start getting close with another girl. And then when I start getting close with another girl, she basically was coaching her what to say, right? And then she go coach her, and then the girl who didn't like the fact that I was getting close to them, she go and coach the other people them, so them all can be part for them side. And it was like, whoop-de-doo. So you know what me do now? Me call my friend them who live at Brooklyn. And I said, listen, I'm at church. And I just got here from my headshot shoots and whatever. I'm about to whoop somebody ass. Somebody's getting their ass beat tonight. Trust and believe. I have my friends outside. Point blank period. I told my bishop in the office, I'm like, this not gonna work. I'm so done. I'm so over it. I was so over it. So done. Left. And that's how my bullying started. I feel like I said a lot, but I didn't say too much, but I said a lot. You know what I mean? This is my first time saying it out loud, so it's just all over the place. But it started from that, Lucy. It start from you, dirty girl. It start from you. As time went on, I learned to appreciate myself because of everything that I've been through in that church. My self-esteem was so low. I felt like I was the ugliest scum of the world, and I felt like the whole world was against me in my head at that time, right? And all I could do was write and write, and I was so broken. My heart was in pieces. I cried, and I was like, got me too young for them, some, you know? Me too young for them things here. Me never cut off for this. Me never come on this earth. I forgot through this. Me and you never have the agreement here when me did in heaven. Before me come to my mommy, me and you never have them agreement here. So me did have to go through this. That was my conversation with her. I went to another church. And in this church is where it was bittersweet. It's where I really felt like I had a support system with a little bit of headache. And that is where Fearfully and Wonderfully Made stemmed from. It stemmed from the church that I went to. I went to Freedom Hall, Church of God, Inc., Queens, New York, where the presiding pastor is Pastor Sherwin Lawrence. Give it up for Sherwin Lawrence, Sally. Pastor Sherwin Lawrence. He is the absolute best. Let me tell you why he's the best. Because he's a no-nonsense, no-bull crap kind of guy. You understand? You know, like some pastor, they stand up like them holier than thou and this. No, he lets it be known like he's not perfect, but hey, we in this together. And he was a leader. He is a leader. I mean, I said was for Jesus Christ. He is a leader to this day. Right? I remember when I first went to the church, like start going to the church officially. My mom did that embarrassing thing where she goes say, well, this is my daughter and I want you to watch over her. You're her father now. Jesus Christ, mommy, why you do that? But that was probably like the best thing she ever did. And I didn't know it at the time because I was just so low, so lost. Self-esteem just shattered down, broken, everything just mashed up, done this all. Boom. And Pastor Lawrence, I don't think he was really talking to me, but in my head I like to feel like he be talking to me directly because that's how much his words resonated with me. Every Sunday before the prayer time, because we have like a prayer box before the mass prayer and everything, he would spend a long time encouraging the young people. And most young people like, Jesus Christ, Pastor, hurry up, no man, hurry up. No one hear that. But me, I look forward to it. And even in my down, in my pain, in my filth, whatever he was saying, it just sticks somewhere in the back of my head where I always remember it. Pastor Lawrence always came to me and he always used to say this one particular phrase. And he always used to say, Kamoya, the top gets lonely. And when me I give beer trouble and he said, remember, the top gets lonely. And I'm just like, okay, Pastor. But as I got older and like now I'm like just being more aware, what he was saying, it was doing something. It was breaking away all the pain that I was feeling because Now I have a published book called Fearfully and Wonderfully Made, where I encourage and remind young people that it's okay to stand out. It's okay to be different. Some of these things you have no control of. Some people just don't like you just because you are simply you. Some people see the anointing over your life. Some people see the glory of God on you, and they just not like you because they not love positivity. They don't want to see people prosper. They don't want to see people prosper. And when they see the God in you, they're afraid and want to try bring you down and them thing that. But let me tell you something. No matter how rocky, how bad it may feel, it gets better after that. It gets better. I promise you, 100% guaranteed, or your money back. Me not have no money, but just in case me didn't have money, guarantee say you get your money back. It is so imperative that I let this message be known to every child going through anything, whether they feel like they're less than in this world, whether they have a bully, a tormentor, an oppressor, whatever, cyberbullying, whatever the case. It's very important that I get this message out to let them know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Your life is worth living. We want you here. What you're going through now, it's gonna be nothing in a couple of years. It will get better. You just have to want better for yourself. You just have to push through. Just have a tunnel vision. Like, if you ever been in a tunnel, it's dark all around, but if you look straight ahead, there's like this teeny weeny bit of light. Just focus on that light, and I promise you it gets better. Like for me still in my tunnel, me in a tunnel. It dark. But there's this one light that's like, Kamoya, it's gonna get better. It's just keep going. There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, you might not have the designer body. You might not have a straight teeth, but at least your teeth white. At least you have shape. People, listen to me. No. Why I am so happy, and I'm pushing this book so hard. This book has to change somebody, even if it's just one person. I feel like I'm complete. I still don't know if to close out YouTube video, but for the meanwhile, I'll see y'all in the next video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications, and follow me on Instagram at KamoyaAshley.Books or something like that, and follow my personal Instagram at KamoyaAshley. Follow me on Facebook at KamoyaAshley and at Kamoya Books by KamoyaAshley. Me not remember how it go, but me I go put it over here so seeing we are, maybe not if I figure out how to do it. And follow me, KamoyaAshley. I am she is her, I am her, I am me. I'll see y'all in the next video.